when it comes into a conversation about trust, about accountability, about not making every issue so political, where does abortion fall in there?
It's right dead center. It's a moral issue. It's a issue of faith. Is it a life? Is a religious and an ethical issue? And we have to respect those who disagree with us. Abortion, you come to this position based on your teachings, based on who you are as a human being. If you're pro-life, you're not to be pilloried or disrespected because you believe that it is a life. If you're pro-choice, you believe a woman has the control and the rights to make her decision in the way that she thinks is best, in consultation with her doctor, but it's her decision. And so there is no middle ground. There is no compromise that's easily achievable. And I just wish that we would lower the decibel level so that we can agree to disagree. There's an initiative now that's being conducted by the national governors that we learn how to disagree better. And abortion is the number one issue. Respect people with a point of view different than yours. Appreciate the fact of how they come to that point of view. And just know that it's not easy to find that sweet spot. And maybe it doesn't exist, but at least we have to try.
So then, how do voters think about this in November? Because I know you're saying this isn't a political issue. For women of a certain reproductive age, though, this is a top of mind issue. So how should they navigate this?
But that's the whole point. And there are women of reproductive years who are pro-life. They have a right to that point of view.
Of
They have a
course.
right. They have a right to advocate. But I don't hear it in most of the coverage. That the question becomes a woman's right to choose or not. And that's really not what the abortion discussion is about. I'm a message guy. I'm a language guy. I'm on your show because I focus on words. And the people who are pro-choice, and they've changed it. They talk about reproductive health. They've changed the lexicon. They've done so in a smart way. But either you're pro-choice or you're anti-choice. And for women who believe it's a life, it's not a choice. So the language doesn't fit them. And in the end, this is a really good conversation to have because we don't get a chance to have this dialogue. It's not a choice. And whether or not you agree with that, this is a point of view for about 1/3 of America. And we respect the rights of those with 10% or 20%. Surely we should respect the point of view of a third, maybe up to 40% of the female population. I do want to emphasize that even as I'm explaining this, I want to put it in context. There are more women, particularly younger, who are pro-choice rather than pro-life. And as you get, the younger you get, the more likely you are to be pro-choice. That said, we have always argued in this country that we have to protect the rights of minority populations, minority in terms of numbers, not just physical. And I don't think we're doing such a good job right now.